Hello and welcome to the Daily Episode Network. In this video, we'll be talking about somebody extremely lucky,
or unlucky,
Frane Selak.
or Frano Salak.
He was an elderly Croatian music teacher, but he wasn't known for that. He was known for his escapes from death. 7, to be precise.
Yeah, he cheated death 7 times. He was born on 14th June 1929 and his series of escaping death began in 1962 when he was 32 years old, and since then he's been escaping death 7 times.
That's actually pretty unbelievable. 7 times near death scenarios. And he survived them all to die a natural death.
And we might think these scenarios are, little situations where, anyone can escape death.
Now let's take the first situation. He was in a train and he was traveling from Sarajevo to Dubrovnik.
On a cold winter day.
But the train decided to derail and suddenly fell into an icy cold river.
Killing 17 passengers.
17 people died, but Frane was alive. He was pulled out with just a broken arm.
And hypothermia.
Natural enough, it was an icy cold river. But it's nothing compared to the situation.
So trains didn't work out for him.
Yeah, trains didn't work out for him. What else could he go for?
Plane.
The very next year, in 1963, Frane, he got to know that his mother was ill and he took an emergency flight, which was actually full, but he persuaded the flight company and the staff that he would sit with the staff if they let him board the plane. He took that flight in an emergency to reach Rijeka.
But both the engines of the plane stopped working.
Both the engines.
Yes. And the
Probably
cabin pressure dropped.
Probably unlucky, right? Both engines stopped working as soon as he boards the plane.
And Frane was blown out of a broken door while the plane crashed and 19 people on board were killed.
He was blown out of a door. And where did he fall actually?
On a haystack.
He fell on a pile of hay. That's literally like finding a needle in a haystack. He fell from the sky and found a pile of hay to fall on.
And suffered minor injuries. So basically, planes didn't work out for him as well.
What comes next? Another public transport maybe?
A bus maybe?
A bus. So the next 3 years later, in 1966, Frane was on a bus.
And that bus skidded off the road and crashed into a river.
Rivers really don't like him, do they?
Maybe they liked him because he was saved.
Both the times?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Due to this accident, four passengers were drowned, but he saved. He swam to the shore and survived with some minor bruises.
Again, some minor bruises. That's all he gets while people are dying.
So basically, buses also didn't work out for him.
What happened then?
And he shifted to private vehicles.
A car maybe?
Yes.
And then, in 1970, I think his car caught on fire. He was in the car caught on fire, he saw the fire, and he jumped out of the moving vehicle.
Before the fuel tank exploded in front of his eye.
So his entire vehicle burned down in front of him, and he stood there and watched it while he was alive and fine.
And he was lucky enough to survive that accident.
With some minor bruises, I guess.
Yes. And later in 1973...
Oh no, not again.
3 years after the previous deadly car accident, another driving incident took place.
He should have just stopped driving by now.
The fuel pump of his car broke, causing engine fire to shoot out of the air vents, and his hair were completely fried off. But he survived.
With a new haircut, a new look.
Maybe he was bald after.
And he definitely did not like cars after that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so maybe he should shift to walking.
Well, did he shift to walking?
Yes, he did.
In 1995, Frane claims to have been survived by a bus accident, and he just survived with some minor injuries, and he was walking to Zargil.
So maybe he should stop walking.
What else is left? He's tried every mode of travel and almost died on it.
Maybe he should give another try to his car.
Seems like the safest. It's already 1995 now. Cars are safer. You've got airbags, you've got ABS, you've got seat belts. Countless other safety features. I think giving cars another try makes sense.
Sure, let's see. So in 1996, to avoid a head-on collision with a United Nations truck,
United Nations aren't they supposed to like save people, not kill them?
Yes. While driving in the Croatian mountains, his car crashed into the guardrail and fell off the mountain 300 feet down.
300 feet. He survived that also.
Yes, he somehow managed to jump out of the falling car and hang on to a tree.
How's that even possible? I haven't even seen that properly in movies. They also edit these scenes. He did that in real life.
Yes, and he survived that accident.
That is actually amazing. I'm hoping this was the last of his deadly accidents.
Yes, but then he got lucky in 2003.
Lucky as in?
As in, he won a lottery ticket.
So in 2003, he bought a lottery ticket to just test out his luck, and he won $1.1 million, from which he bought.
2 houses and a boat because he wasn't trusting cars or any other vehicle, so he bought.
And
a boat.
Rivers actually liked him, so that makes sense. He would survive on a boat.
Yes,
Plus, by now, he would have even been a very good swimmer.
he was.
And in 2010, later, he decided to give away all his wealth to his friends, family, everybody, and then live a very frugal lifestyle. And in 2016, he died of natural causes at 87 years old. This
That's-
person has definitely the most amazing stories that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think in the comment section. Do leave a like on this video, share it if you liked it.
And subscribe the channel.